G'day, Michael here. This little video is about me cleaning up the workshop, and which is not very glamorous, but the real objective is to show you the amount of material I use or waste on producing a job. There's 3 jobs in this lot, and the offcuts basically is a fairly small space used. I'll show you what I mean. And here you can see a very non-glorious bin. That's a typical council wheelie bin. That's the offcuts that are in the bin. Okay, these are the offcuts that I keep for the next job to see how much I can absorb into the next job. And this is, it's about a half a sheet size offcut, so it's not really loss at all. That's a very high, high yielding. And this is one of the cut-ups. I've already started packing into the van. This is one trolley full of parts. And you can see here more parts. These parts have to be processed differently to the last lot. And I've already began loading the van. So you can see there's actually quite a few sheets of material. There's nearly, I think it's about 24 sheets of material in this job alone. And in this job, in the same fashion that I've got these parts here to be absorbed in the next cutter, I absorbed a lot of offcuts from another job, which was a house fit out with wardrobes. So there was, every time I do a job, I do my best to reabsorb any offcuts, the residual from a job. Now the software I use is this little package I've written on my own. The system works very efficiently. So I'll just fire it up. This is another customer's job. You can see there's quite a few number of parts there. It's given me a quick summary of what it expects. The number of, well, there's a number of pieces, 221 pieces. The amount of edging required, 111.6 metres. There's about 19 sheets is the estimate. Okay. Now we can do a really thorough optimisation to lay out the sheets. Here we go. It's been done. All right. It's decided it was 18 sheets. So the estimate was 19, but it's actually worked out 18 sheets is what's possible. So I'll go through the sheets one after the other. Of course, you could go through this slowly through your YouTube video, pausing it. And you can see it's quite efficient the way it's laid out the material. And it was very, very fast. Oh, that's the last sheet. Okay. It'll ask me whether I'd like to print it, and no, that's all right. Okay, so that was that process. As you can see, the software is actually very, very quick. If I was to add something to that list, let's say I go to the end of the whole, we wanted to add a unit. I've got some pre-existing designs. Let's say this wardrobe drawer unit. So I'll press that. Assuming the parameters are correct. Let's say I wanted 2 of them. I'd change it to 2. Right, and I'll call it test DU. Okay, let's see what that looks like. Okay, now you've got, in these lines here, you've got the test drawer unit, and it's added a number of pieces. You can see our material usage has gone up to 22. Let's just see what that would optimize like. It's worked out 21 sheets. So those parts are automatically added into the whole spread of things and recalculated. So as you can see, it's quite efficient. And that would be my residual offcut towards the centre there. Well, I hope that was of interest to you. A little bit of an insight into the daily workings of my little factory here. Yeah, feel free to like, share, subscribe, ask a question, leave a comment, make a suggestion for another video. Bye for now.